Hello everyone, good morning. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, a pioneer institution that has been helping more than 13,000 students since 2008 to achieve their desired scores in IELTS, PT and OET examinations. And in today's session, I would like to invite Dr. Pradeepan Mahendra Raja from the United Kingdom, who achieved his desired scores in his recent OET examination. In fact, he has smashed most of the subtests with more than 400, and in the remaining subtests he scored at least 350, which is more than enough for him to register as a doctor. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you, Dr. Pradeep, and you have done a wonderful job. You made me proud, and I'm in immense pleasure to invite you to talk about your success story.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah. So firstly, let me go through your scores. You have got 470, 410 in reading, and then you have scored 400 in speaking, 370 in listening, and then 350 in writing. So these are an amazing score that you have got. I'm really happy to see that you have passed the OET examination. Was that your first attempt, Pradeepan?
Yes, it's my first attempt.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Achieving B grade in the first attempt itself is a blessing, actually. Not many people, receive them. And most of my students are able to achieve their desired scores. More than 99% of the students are able to achieve their desired scores in one attempt itself. And for doctors, I have helped all my doctor students to achieve their desired scores in one attempt itself. So it is 100% for the doctor's success rate. And people who are watching this video are requested to contact me if you are failing in OET examination again and again. Especially, the doctors need to contact me because I can offer them a free correction for their first letter and the first role play. Let us jump on to his exam preparation strategies now, and then we will go from there. All right, so you have scored 410 in reading, Pradeepan, which is quite amazing, isn't it? So you have got, which means close to 36 out of 42 correct answers in reading, but many people struggle a lot in reading. How did you manage to get this score?
Firstly, for reading A, I used your strategy because before when I was practicing, I was doing like 1 to 20 like in order wise. Then after I attending your classes, I started using go from 7th question to 20 question, 8th question to 20, and then I'll go for 1 to 7. In exam, I was trying to finish it at 7 minutes, but I finished almost like the part A in 6 minutes.
Oh, wow, amazing. That's amazing. But trust me, no one can believe that you have finished it in 8 minutes. Okay, because there are so many, it's almost half the time, isn't it? So you do get 15 minutes, for part A of the reading, and you smashed the OET part A reading within 8 minutes itself, and that too with this much scores. It is a great achievement, Pradeep, and you made me proud.
I was very confident. Yeah, I was very confident because I practiced most of your resources. Like I practiced 40 of your test, part A. I was doing like 2 reading A every day. So my initial aim was like getting 20 out of 20 in reading A. But when I was preparing by myself in part A, I used to get like 18, 70, 18. I was not able to get 19 or 20. Then I used your strategy like using like starting from question 8 to 20 and then go from 1 to 7. That really helped me a lot, and it's easy for my time management as well.
That's great.
So I know that like where I can find the answers, and that first 1 to 7 questions, it won't take even a minute for me to finish. Like I can say it's roughly 2 minutes, but I got a good time for me to revise, go through my answers for the last 2 minutes.
Wow, that's amazing.
In part A.
That's amazing. I hope the step-by-step strategies that I have offered for each question type in part A, B, and part C of the reading were also helpful. Am I right?
Yes, obviously it's true, because part B was like initially was my weakest one. I was scoring like 3 but in my exams, I was aiming for at least I have to get 5 because I was completely rely on part A and part B. But when I was doing part B, I was like bit nervous, so
Okay.
I took a bit of time, but I was trying to manage it on time, like within 12 minutes.
Okay.
I was trying to manage all the 6 questions.
That's
And
amazing.
when I started part C, I felt like the first one was looking like very difficult paragraph. So I thought like I will start with the part C second section, and I spent most of I spent roughly like 16 minutes for the part C second part.
Yep.
And I was very confident like when I was doing it, like part C second part was my strongest
Second
one.
text.
And this first text was like almost like I was like finished, but I'm not sure like whether I have done it or not. But the score was like I was really shocked when I see like 410, but it was really worth because I practiced like most of your test practice that you have given in the Google Drive, almost like 50. Yeah, I print as you said earlier, like we have to print it and do it, do that reading.
Yes.
So I follow that one also. That also makes me like feel more comfortable in exams, real exam.
That's right. I request everyone to actually follow the exact examination environment as much as possible when they do the practice test. There are many students who commit mistakes, by practicing the materials on the computer itself or on the mobile phone itself, although they have booked the examination, which is going to be the paper-based one. So they have to get the questions printed out, and then they have to follow the strategies to get the correct answers. This is one of the most important aspects, to score really high. And what is your feedback regarding the quality of my practice materials, particularly the reading and listening?
It's I feel like almost the questions were same, exactly the same harder level than like the real exam. But I found like some of your practice materials were really hard, but that helps me to dig more.
Exactly. I always tend to prepare my students for the worst case scenario. So I would like to ensure that no stones are unturned on their way to success. And you are a true example anyway. So I'm so happy to see such a high score in your reading subtest. And you have got 400 in speaking as well. How did you manage to get 400 while many people struggle to get even 350?
I had two conversations, like two practicing speaking with you. And then after I received your feedback, you have given me a list of things that what are the linking words that I have to use. That really helped me a lot. So I used only those things, and my score was improved really good because I used most of the resources from you, the speaking from you. Like you have given me the list of things that what I have to do when people are asking this type of questions for each of the category. It really helped me a lot. I feel like when I was speaking, I thought like, okay, this is what Steve was saying me to correct it. So I corrected myself, and I was a bit confident about that as well.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And did you receive, the feedback from any other institutions as well, or in parallel? And what was their feedback in comparison with mine?
Your feedback was very detailed. Some of the tutors, like official premium providers, I do subscribe them as well, but they have given a very superficial feedback that didn't. I think if I didn't attend your session, I wouldn't be getting this score because you have given me a more deep, deep feedback and small corrections, and that elevated my score, I feel.
Yep, perfect. And you have achieved 350 in writing as well. But I'm pretty confident that I have given you a bit less than this, isn't it, in your letters? Am I right?
Yes.
You also
yes.
said that you were receiving some corrections, from the official premium providers as well. But why did you get only 350? I think you told me that you were scoring really high in their assessment, isn't it?
Yes, I used actually like two premium providers, and Yeah, and I used one private OET correcting service as well.
Okay.
I was getting really good scores there. Like I was getting 400,
Mm,
370, 380 every time.
mm,
But in real exam, I was a bit panicked. And
mm.
I think like what you have given me, the score was the real one.
Exactly, you're right. You're right. My score was really close to what you have achieved because I gave you 330 or 340, somewhere close to that. The problem is some of the providers or the training institutions are usually exaggerating the score. I mean, they are providing more score than the actual score. But in my case, I always give them the score which is going to be achieved in the worst case scenario. So in the worst case, you will be able to get 330 or 340, but usually you will get at least 10 or 20 marks more than what I'm providing, and that's what exactly you have got as well. I'm so happy to see that you passed your writing with the minimum required score. And you have got 317 listening as well. So what did you do to achieve this remarkable score?
I was practicing each and every day. Like I was
Mm,
practicing two tests,
mm,
one in the morning and the one in the evening.
mm,
And initially, I thought like my part A was the strongest one. I was focusing on my part A
mm.
really good.
Okay.
But in the exam, what happened? I want to tell everyone that what happened to me
Yep.
in the part A, the section B, I missed one of the question, what they
Okay.
are saying. So after that, I got panicked and I
Mm,
was not able to focus on myself.
mm.
But I did manage to, I think I have managed to write at least 23 out of 24. Out of that,
Oh,
I
okay.
managed to, but I was really panicked in my part A.
Mm,
I prefer everyone now to get panicked.
yep.
So if you get panicked, please you're gonna throughout your mess your throughout your exam. So
That's right.
if you miss one, that's fine. Just
Yep.
carry on.
Yep.
Otherwise, I thought like my listening will be the strongest part. I was expecting like before we go to the exam, I
Mm,
was expecting like I will definitely score above 400 in my listening.
mm,
But the panic made me a bit
mm.
reduced. But I'm really pleased that I got 370 because I need only 350.
Yeah.
I was really happy about the results
Wow. Wow.
when I got this one. And part B, like the techniques, whatever the techniques you have given to us, and whatever the strategies you have given for part B and C,
Mm,
that's really helped me a lot.
mm,
I feel like without your class, I wouldn't be achieve these grades. I was
mm.
fed up of giving IELTS so
Yep.
many times, and I was
Okay.
even like decided myself that I'm not going to clear this exam at all.
Mm.
But you know, your
Yeah,
motivation has given me this.
I can still, remember that after writing your OET examination, you called me and you said that you didn't do really very well and you may need to appear in the exam once again and you wish to book an exam again. And do you remember what I said?
Yes,
Yeah.
like I was really panicked and was
Mm,
like more worried for the first 1 week. And you
mm,
said like, don't worry, let's wait for the results and then
mm.
you can decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
And even the day that I received the results, I was really shocked. Even you texted me like on the day
Mm,
to check the results. After
mm,
you said me only like I have checked the
mm,
results.
mm.
After 2 minutes, the
Wow.
results came, and you're the first person I shared the
Oh,
score.
thank you so much, Pradeep. And yeah, it means a lot to me. Being a trainer, it means a lot, when I see my students are achieving their desired scores. And thank you so much for trusting my skills. I'm pretty confident that you can smash, the remaining technical exams as well, such as P Lab 1 and P Lab 2, because you're living in UK, isn't it? So
Yes.
yeah, I'll try to see. Being a trainer, I always ensure that my students get the best strategies, which are not at all taught by any other institutions or the trainers. I always go the extra mile to ensure that my students are getting the best corrections, for their writing and speaking as well, and then the best coaching for their reading and listening. So, was my word by word correction in speaking and writing worth enough? Do you think so?
Yes, I would say like the word by word corrections with speaking made the score made a score of
Mm,
400 because
mm,
when I was doing speaking with one of the other premium provider, they
mm,
have given me 475. I was thinking like, oh my God, is it going to be my real score? And I was so happy. But after I received a feedback from you, I was like, oh my God, what happened to me? Like, I have to improve a lot. And then, as I said you earlier, like, I used your techniques only, and I was recalling everything. Like, this is what, like, whenever you corrected the mistakes, I was recalling, I was trying to fix the mistake while I was talking. So that made this impact on the score.
There is a lot of things we need to consider before you can go ahead with the speaking corrections. Okay, you need to firstly plan the 3 minutes time really effectively, and I taught you the strategies, isn't it? There are 4 strategies that you have to apply when you do the planning. All right, and then you also have to think about a wide variety of things before you can jump onto the actual 5-minute role play conversation. And you have done a wonderful job, Pradeepan, and I think I gave you like around 350 or 360, isn't it, somewhere around for your speaking role play? Yes. And I didn't give you more than that, which means your scores are quite good. So it's really essential that we get the best quality corrections, and my assessment has always been accurate. Okay, even if someone is feeling that it is a quite expensive course or something, they can go for the writing and speaking corrections. And there are many membership programs as well, which actually are going to provide you the essential strategies, because they are nothing but the recorded videos of my course, and they are charged nominally, so they can go for that as well if they feel the live OET course is a bit expensive. I would like to ensure that everyone has an opportunity to pass the examination with the help of my strategies. And it is the defining moment for me, Pradeep, and after hearing your success, and I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.